What's up, guys? Back with me is here, and here's another episode of Smallville Histories. Last time, the first one was Lana, the second one was Lex, now the third one is Chloe. I decided to do Chloe over, I will be doing the Oliver Queen video, but this time it will be Chloe. Okay, so Chloe was born to Gabe and Moira Sullivan at some point between the 1996 or 1986 or 1987. And when Chloe was young, her parents got divorced, but when Chloe was 5, her parents got divorced, but she kept some contact with her mom. And then when Chloe was 8 and Chloe had ink on her hands, Moira told Chloe to wash it off, but Chloe disobeyed her, so she told her to wash it off until Chloe bled. Chloe discovered that she bleeded, and Moira discovered that she had the meter power to control Chloe. So to protect her family, Moira left when Chloe was 8 years old. But Chloe had no idea about this. She had no idea that her mom left her because of her being afraid of what her powers could do to her, making Chloe think her mom didn't want her. So point after, Chloe met a young Clark Kent, and also met Pete Ross, and they became the trio. So they were best friends for a long time, but they had no idea that their friend Clark was actually an alien. But at that point, Clark didn't even know he was an alien. He just knew that he had power. So during Clark's day of junior high school, he is actually known by Chloe, but I'm gonna say, So Chloe, Chloe has these harboring feelings for Clark, but of course Clark doesn't know it, and Chloe has these harboring feelings for Clark. Clark has love for Lana Lang. But Clark does not know it. So there is some scenes between this season where Clark would discover something. Chloe would tell him, Clark would discover it, and then Clark would just speed off to do what she told him. And there was even one point where Chloe looked into Clark's adoption. And Clark, he was not happy about it. He even mentioned her mom, which at times she didn't know that her mom. She mentioned that her mom left her, but she did not know that her mom left her because her mom was had meteor abilities, and that's why her mom left her. But So and then in episode 5, Chloe goes on a date with Sean Calvin, who she does not know has the power of ice ability. But she agrees to go out with him until he attempts to kill her like he killed his last girlfriend, Jenna, because he killed her because he wanted her heat, and he attempts to do the same to Chloe. But good enough, Clark jumps in, saves her, and he saved her. Then in episode 6, so I'm just thinking of the episodes. So wait a minute. Chloe appears in this season. So in episode 16, Ryan James, Clark's friend, reveals to him that Chloe wants to take him to the prom. But Clark not knowing that Chloe likes him, is oblivious to this. And like, wait, what? Chloe doesn't even like dresses. Why would she like prom? So yeah. But basically, at the end of the season, Chloe does ask Clark to prom after Whitney leaves, and and Clark kisses Chloe, thinking, yeah. So then in season 2, Clark, after there's the dance, Clark and Chloe almost kiss again because of the tornado warning. They don't do it, and Clark speeds off to go see Lana. So after that, after saving Lana, it's Clark, Chloe, and Pete looking for Clark's dad and Roger Nixon. Roger Nixon. And Chloe, she's like, Clark, I just want to be friends. I just want to be friends with you. And yeah. So in episode 2, when like Chloe, went to Metropolis, a dead planet, and yeah, she went to the Metropolis, a daily planet, and she met a guy named Jimmy, who we all know as Jimmy Olsen. Yeah. So, and later, next season, she doesn't mention why, but she kind of fell in love with Jimmy, but yeah. So yeah. So this season, I'm going to mention Pete. Clark does tell Pete his secret, and he immediately wants to tell Chloe about it. He immediately wants to tell Chloe about it, but they're like, Clark's like, no, you can't tell Chloe about my secret. And yeah. So yeah. So yeah. So then, so then, Chloe at episode 17, episode 16, yeah, episode 16. Chloe reads Clark a note saying that she allows him, but he says Lana when he touches her, and Chloe just leaves embarrassed. And when Lionel asks Chloe to join his team, she's like no, and he's like, and she sees Lana and Clark becoming a thing, and that basically destroys, them. And she's like, have a nice life, Clark. So then, and she teams up with Lionel. So in season 3, things are a little different for Chloe now. She works with Lionel. In the first episode, she did find a red kryptonite infected Clark, but not knowing he's red kryptonite infected. And yeah, so she's just trying to, keep it from Lana that she found him, saying, oh yeah, if he wanted to come back, he would have done it. And she's like, and when she he goes to her apartment, and he goes to her apartment. It was she goes to Cal's new apartment, and it's like, hey Clark, everyone misses you, Lana misses you, everyone misses you, and he's like, Chloe, if you tell anyone where he is, he's gonna go far away. No one can find him. And basically, Lana does tell Chloe about this, but she's obviously mad that she kept it from her all this time. I would be too, but the person I care about kept a secret from me. But come on, but yeah. So yeah, and yeah. So this. Yeah, episode 11, it's a big Chloe episode because Chloe gets attacked by Clark and Clark gets destroyed, screaming everything off, and then, but episode 11, he gets attacked because this Molly Griggs girl is trying to kill Chloe, so he sends emails to both Clark and Lana to kill her, but Lana's friend Adam Knight saves Chloe just in time to, save her. They were like, and Chloe also tries to end things between her and Lionel, thinking she's not going to expose Clark, but Lionel's like, Lionel blackmails her by saying, oh yeah, if you don't work for me, I'm going to fire your father, so yeah. But Gabe does get fired anyway. Yeah, he gets fired anyway, so by Lex or someone, so yeah. So So, so, yeah. So then, at the end of the season, Chloe and her father are going into witness protection. While he's leaving, Clark goes with a fake Kara, and and Chloe house gets exploded. But we learn next season, thanks to Clark and Lois, that they find out that Chloe's still alive. And yeah, this is the whole season where everything goes for Chloe. She finds out Clark's secret. She keeps it for the entire season. Yes, she finds out Clark's secret. By this point, Pete already left because the actor didn't want it. But here's something you didn't want. Here's something you didn't know. The actor who played Pete left the show and he returned season 7. He left season 3 because his character wasn't getting screen time to, Lex, Lana, Chloe, those characters. So the actor just didn't want to be on the show anymore because he didn't like how Pete was getting less screen time than characters like Chloe, Lex, Clark, and Lana, and all those, and Mark and Jonathan and Lionel. Basically, yeah. But anyway, back to season 4 now. And so Chloe, so she finally finds out Clark's secret. She keeps it because, I thought that because, this season, Alicia Baker, who I forgot to mention, tried to kill Lana last season because Alicia Baker was in love with Clark, and then she got sent to Belle Reve, but then she came back. She tried to reform herself. Lana started there, but she ended up getting Alicia Baker. Alicia Baker ended up getting killed by this human, but yeah. Chloe keeps Clark's secret until the next season, when she finally reveals to him. Yeah, when Clark gets transported to the Fortress of Solitude. Yeah, Lex is looking for these discs. Clark takes it. He takes Chloe to the cave. Lex takes Chloe to the cave. Chloe knocks Lex out and runs to save Clark. She ends up in the fortress, and Clark and Jarrell, being Jarrell, is like, hey, you better return. Clark doesn't, and Clark gets his powers taken. But he gets them returned. When he's about to die, when Clark's about to die, Jarrell returns his powers to Clark. Yeah, enough to Clark. And Chloe also kills this guy named Duncan Gabriel. Yeah. Yeah. So Clark finally tells Chloe finally tells Clark that she knows the secret, and they become, like a partner to each other. Now that Clark, and I like this one scene when Clark and Chloe were like, in the vent in episode 2, and Clark kind of cell drops Pete reference that Pete knew, and she's like, wait, Pete knew your secret? And he's like, he kind of found out. And he's like, does Lana know? And she's like, no. Yeah, she Lana knows now, but I'm mentioning season 5 when Lana didn't know. Just, sell this up. So Chloe gets, the penultimate episode of the season, this guy, I forget his name, he wants people to be stuck in high school. Actually, this is season 4. Yeah, there was this guy that wanted people to be stuck in high school forever last season 4, and basically, Clark eventually accidentally kills him when Clark ices him, and he dies. The guy, I forget his name, he had ice powers, but yeah, anyway, that's season 5. So at the end of the season, Brainiac, or Milton Fine, is trying to, Clark and Chloe kiss again. Clark kisses at the end of the season. Milton Fine, causes people to go on a riot. Lex gets taken over by General Zod. Lex and Lana who became a couple kiss. I don't know stuff, but yeah. But then next season after this, sees Zod and Lana sees Zod and Lex. Zod and Lana, they're like, Clark didn't have a chance to stop him. And while this is happening, Clark's in the fan zone, meeting Gunn and Raya. And yeah, so again, and basically this season is where Chloe finally becomes the Justice League's own watchtower. And yeah, Justice League got formed. Oliver, gonna do a video on him. And yeah. So when in the finale, you're gonna mention the finale because when Lois is about to die, Chloe discovers she has her own meteor power. She cries and revives Lois, but Chloe's in a state. Lois is fine. So yeah, so in season 7, everything happened. Wait, yeah, everything happened. And yeah, everything happens. Yeah. So I'm gonna mention end of the season. Yeah, so everyone's still dealing with the death of Lana because she divorced Lex and got arrested for her death. But there's also Bizarro, but I'm not gonna mention him. Yeah, and yeah, so Chloe wakes up in a morgue and she's like, why am I in a morgue? And yeah, so then in the final episode, after like Lex, takes the orb, it's like, I love it like a brother Clark, and but this has to happen this way, and like causes all the fortress, go into the sea, and and Lex was presumed missing, but we all know the other Lex, the other actors, not my word mom, So this season, Chloe and Jimmy finally got married in season 8. Rather than Jimmy, Chloe's boyfriend, but they finally got married. But then in season 8, there's a lot of things that happen in the season with the Davis thing, and and her mom coming back, but then her mom having to be transferred to, with Oliver, so Lex doesn't find her again, and she does last season by the time of this season. Like, Jimmy and Chloe get married, but because of David Bloom, unfortunately, Jimmy just can't have enough of Chloe taking other people's sides than his own, and breaks up, divorces Chloe, and so then Jimmy died because Davis and Asher Clark sent Doomsday away, and what happened to Doomsday? Don't know, and he kills Davis, but Clark shreds off his past and becomes the Blur, and basically he becomes the Blur, and and Clark and Chloe really wants Clark to bring Jimmy back, but he's like, sorry, but I can't do that because changing time. And she's like, I thought, but they continue to work together, and they even saw General Zod. So in the final season now, Clark and Chloe and Oliver kind of become a thing, and they become married, and Clark becomes Superman. And it seems like at the end of the season, at the end of the final episode, it's revealed that all of this season is Chloe's talking about to her and Oliver's son. So basically, that's how Chloe's story ends. She's not even Superman Lois. So like, comment, subscribe, because have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I'll see you next Smallville History.